Cameroon, and good afternoon, Africa. Welcome to the beautiful coastal city of Douala. For the last few days, the world spotlight has been on Cameroon as Africa's finest stars assembled in various venues across this beautiful land for the TotalEnergies Africa Cup of Nations Cameroon 2021. And what a tournament it is shaping up to be. Today we turn our attention to the future. Next year we'll be in Côte d'Ivoire for the 2023 edition of the competition, and the journey starts today. President of CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, the CAF Executive Committee members, the presidents from the CAF member associations, the CAF sponsors and commercial partners, the media, and all our global football family. Welcome to the preliminary draw of the TotalEnergies Africa Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023. Let's have a teaser of the sights and sounds of the tournament next summer. Ladies and gentlemen, to kickstart this draw, please allow me to welcome on stage the President of CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe.
Thank you, Mimi. My job this evening is very brief and very succinct. We are in the middle of one of the most exciting AFCON Cups over many years. And whilst there's a lot of exciting work to be done here over the next few days, we are also laying the foundation for what is going to be an equally exciting AFCON in Côte d'Ivoire next year. The two things I want to say quickly is we've always believed that African football is as good as the best in the world. And this process and what we are busy with over the next few months and years is factually, in terms of the performance on the field of play, because final World Cup, and even better, can win the FIFA World Cup. There will always be a perception that there's exceptional talent in Africa, but that talent has not been realized and it hasn't been proven. So we have absolutely no doubt whatsoever. And the AFCON that we are busy with currently, and next year's AFCON and all of the competitions is part of that confidence, that belief, And that investment, because part of the results and the successes are deeply dependent on the investments we are making on our academies, youth football, and also the schools football that we are busy with. So very quickly, I have to thank all the presidents of CAF, the 54 African nations on the continent whose presidents have contributed to the success of this competition and whose confidence and support will contribute to the success of Côte d'Ivoire. I also want to thank each and every EXCO member, the executive committee of CAF that has shown lots of confidence and belief, as I've said, in this competition. Lots of challenges, COVID-19 and various other infrastructural challenges we've had. But we've also learned, and my brother, the Minister of Sports from Côte d'Ivoire, is here. I was sitting next to him, and he was jumping up and down all the time now, as and jumping even when they didn't score. And of course, in my capacity as the president of CAF, I don't only support, I love each and every nation. But the key issue for us is, this has been a learning experience for us as well. It's been excellent. And we will learn and make sure that some of the things that we will do better next year, based on our experiences here, will give us even more confidence. And I've been told that I must thank all of our sponsors, but just before I thank all of the sponsors, the opening match between Cameroon and Burkina Faso, Mimi, was watched by 156, more than 150 countries worldwide. And that's exciting, because we have to combine the exceptional skills and expertise and talent in Africa with resources, with finance, with funding, with infrastructure development. We have to increase the prize money of our competitions. Next year when we go to Côte d'Ivoire, we want to make sure that the nations that participate and the nations that win. One of the young players who's here, Siaka Tieni, used to play for, he came to South Africa as a 17-year-old and played for the other team that is still owned by the family members. But makes us proud. This continent has got exceptional talent. And I have to thank, I was told, mention some of the sponsors, because in a few days I'll be talking to them to say, we know you gave us this amount of money, but you've seen what we can do. We need much, much, much more. So TotalEnergies, thank you very much. The president of TotalEnergies is an old friend, Patrick. We are part of the World Economic Forum for many years, and I saw him. We were together in a session 2 days ago. And when I saw him in Paris, I said, hello, Patrick, I need money. I need more money. And he's an old friend, great guy, runs one of the top companies in the world. I'd like to thank Orange, Visa, Continental, Expert, Umbro, TikTok, and many of our brand new sponsors who've come on board, as well as the new ones that we will partner with. And my last remark is that I want to thank Veron, you and the management team, the secretariat guys, thank you so much. And I asked the media before, when we started, that please, since the current FCOT in Cameroon started and until the end, if there are areas where we are not doing as well as we should, let us know. You must be our eyes and ears, and we're very keen to learn from that and do even better. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all of you, and thank you for coming. Thank you.
All right, joining us here today are some of the finest footballers our continent has ever produced. I can see them right over here in the audience. Welcome. We are helping us today to take part in the draw. Please help me to welcome one of Cameroon's greats, a former captain of the Indomitable Lions, and a man who has made 36 appearances in the Africa Cup of Nations, Rigobert Song. Bienvenue. Joining Rigobert, we have an Olympics gold medalist, former AFCON winner, and CAF Champions League winner with Zamalek in 1993 from the Dancing Super Eagles of Nigeria, Emmanuel Amunike. Bon, Rigo, je vais commencer avec vous.
Ouais.
Malheureusement pour vous, vous n'avez pas eu l'opportunité à jouer la CAN à la maison, mais maintenant c'est ici, dans votre pays. Que pensez-vous jusqu'ici du tournoi?
Je dirais en un seul mot que tout va bien pour le moment. Je suis très content. Je suis très ému de voir tout ce qui se passe pour le moment. Nous vivons vraiment quelque chose d'exceptionnel. Vous l'avez dit, je ne vais pas me répéter en disant, c'est mon seul... J'aurais voulu partager ça avec mon public qui m'a toujours soutenu,
Bien sûr.
de jouer devant eux dans cette compétition. Mais mes jeunes petits frères sont en train de prendre le relais et tout se passe très bien.
Exactement. Mais aussi, je dois vous demander, comme un ancien capitaine des Lions indomptables, 3 matchs, 2 que vous avez gagnés et 1 match nul. Que pensez-vous?
Je pense que ça fait partie de la compétition. Aujourd'hui, je pense que le football africain est développé. Et il y a tellement il y a plus des équipes auxquelles je pense qu'il y a des noms qui restent, mais les autres ont progressé aussi, qui fait en sorte qu'aujourd'hui, le plus important, c'est de passer au premier tour. Et je pense que la première mission a été faite. Et maintenant, je dis c'est la suite de la compétition qu'on verra bien.
Bien sûr, et bonne chance au Cameroun, bien sûr.
Merci beaucoup.
Emmanuel, I'm going to come to you as part of the CAF and FIFA Technical Study Group. I don't want to put you under too much pressure because you know the ins and outs of things technical that I don't even know. For you, what players have stood out and what teams?
There's a lot of good players in this tournament. From excitement, I think from Nigeria, I can say Simon Moses,
Absolutely.
He has been able to lighten up the tournament with a lot of skills. But not only him, I think personally for me, it's a very interesting thing to see our young generation, and the importance of having this tournament, is to use it to see our stars. And I'm happy that today, as a player, I have done my next generation. And we hope that African football, will obtain the height that it deserves. And I so much believe in that.
Absolutely. As well as I mentioned, your technical studies group, what do you make in terms of the coaching, the management, and as well as the organization of the tournament?
I think it's perfect, It's perfect. We are growing. This tournament, during my time and Arigo time, it was only 16 teams. And today we are having 24. And I was in the last AFCON as a coach of Tanzania. It was the first 24 teams that are involved in Egypt. And you can see the changes, there has been a lot of improvement, there has been a lot of progression, and that's how it should be.
And big surprises, of course, some very big results. Thank you very much, Rico. Thank you very much, Emmanuel, as well. Now, let's get into the business of the day. I am happy to introduce you to the stage, the man who will conduct this draw, the CAF Director Competition, Samson Adamu. Great to have you. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Mimi. It's always a pleasure to share the stage with such amazing African legends. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official draw of the TotalEnergies African Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023, the preliminary stage draw. For the first time in the history of the competition, all 54 member associations of CAF have engaged to participate in the qualification to Côte d'Ivoire 2023. Today, 12 of the least ranked teams, according to the latest FIFA ranking, will be drawn to play each other. To my right, we have pot number 1, containing the 6 of the higher ranked teams among the 12 teams. And to my left, in pot number 2, we have 6 of the least ranked teams that will be drawn this afternoon. Let us look at a video explanation of the procedures and how these teams will be paired against each other.
Procedures of the drawing of lots. The 12 less ranked teams will participate in the preliminary round, and the 42 highest ranked are qualified directly to the group stage. According to the latest FIFA ranking, the 12 less ranked teams are, by order of ranking, Lesotho, Eswatini, Botswana, the Gambia, South Sudan, Mauritius, Chad, Sao Tome and Principe, Djibouti, Somalia, Seychelles, and Eritrea. The 12 teams will be divided into 2 levels. The 6 highest ranked teams will play against the 6 least ranked teams. The first leg will be played at home of the lower ranked team. The first team drawn from Pot 2 will play against the first team drawn from Pot 1. This procedures will be repeated for the 6 balls in each pot.
Before proceeding to draw the first ball, let us look again at the teams in the pot. In pot number 2, to my left, we have Chad, Sao Tome and Principe, Djibouti, Somalia, Seychelles, and Eritrea. And in pot number 1, to my right, we have Lesotho, Eswatini, Botswana, the Gambia, South Sudan, and Mauritius. Now that the explanations are over, let us start with the draw. And please, to our amazing legends, only one very simple instruction. If you can please carefully mix the balls and pick one of the balls and reveal to us. And we will start with pot number 2. Rigo, please do us the honors. See the team that will be playing the first match.
Eritrea.
Eritrea is the first team picked. They will be the newcomers to the African Cup of Nations if they win a ticket to qualify to Côte d'Ivoire. And they will be playing against a team that Emmanuel will be revealing to us.
Botswana.
First match will be between Eritrea and Botswana. Botswana, also known as the Zebras, they participated 10 years ago in 2012 in the African Cup of Nations, where it was co-hosted by Guinea Equatorial and Gabon. Let us see if they will be picking up a ticket to the next AFCON. And then the second match, Rigo.
Sao Tome.
Sao Tome and Principe. Sao Tome has never qualified to the African Cup of Nations final tournament. Their first participation in the qualifiers was in the year 2000 and just 22 years ago. And then let's see the team that will be playing.
Mauritius.
Island Boys of Mauritius will be playing against Sao Tome, and Mauritius, also known as Club M. They will try to match their performance in 1974, where they played and became for the second time in the competition. And now for match number 3, Rigobert.
Djibouti.
Djibouti, the shoremen of the Red Seas, the hopeful for a first-time spot in the African Cup of Nations in 2023. They'll be playing against Emmanuel.
South Sudan.
South Sudan never qualified to the final tournament. The Bright Stars will be looking to see if they will pick their tickets against Djibouti. And now, fourth match, Rigobert. Mix carefully. Mix carefully.
Seychelles.
Seychelles, They always play their home match in Stade L'Unité in Victoria. They're yet to qualify to African Cup of Nations. Let's see if they qualify for the first time. Seychelles will be playing.
Lesotho.
Seychelles will be playing Lesotho, nicknamed Dikwena. The Crocodiles will be trying to secure their first spot at the African Cup of Nations. And now for the fifth match, Rigobert, second to the last ball in pot number 2.
Somalia.
Somalia, the Ocean Stars have never qualified to the AFCON. Let's see, their first participation in the qualifiers was in 1970, and they'll be playing against one of the two teams. Let's see if it's going to be Eswatini or the Gambia.
Eswatini.
Eswatini, they've been participating in the qualifiers since 1984. Also known as the King Shield. Let's see if they'll be making it to the final tournament. And now for the last team in pot number 2.
Chad.
Chad also have never qualified. They play their home match in Idris Mahamat Ouya Stadium in N'Djamena, and they'll be playing against the last team. Confirm.
Yeah. Gambia.
Chad will be playing the Gambia. The Gambia have an absolute impressive debut performance in the current edition of the African Cup of Nations. They qualified to the second round without losing any game, and let's hope that they will keep on this stride and see if they'll qualify to Côte d'Ivoire. Now that we've completed the teams appearing, let's have a look at how the teams had been paired. So the first match will be between Eritrea and Botswana. The first match will be played in Eritrea, and the return leg will be played in Botswana. The second match is Sao Tome versus Mauritius. And then we have Djibouti versus South Sudan, Seychelles versus Lesotho, Somalia versus Eswatini, and Chad versus the Gambia. This concludes our draw. And for your information, this round of the competition would be played in March, and the fixtures will be released in the next coming days by the CAF administration. From my side, I would like to thank our amazing legends. You both did fantastic work. And I'll be giving the floor back over to our wonderful host, Mimi, to continue for the draw.
Thank you, Samson.
Yeah.
Good job from Samson as well, and good job from both of our legends. Rigo, I'm going to start with you. Que pensez-vous du tirage au sort?
Je pense que c'est un très bon tirage. Ça va permettre à tous ces pays de pouvoir se mettre en épreuve, parce que nous sommes qu'au préliminaire. Et je pense que c'est un début. Il y a toujours un début à tout. Et je pense qu'aujourd'hui, comme on l'a dit vers le départ, il n'y a plus de petites équipes ou de petites nations dans le foot. Je pense que c'est un bon challenge et c'est une très bonne chose de pouvoir commencer par là.
C'est vrai, on n'a plus des petites équipes maintenant à la CAN. Emmanuel, for you, what's the standout team or teams?
Well, I think they all deserve to be in the AFCON. I think that's the importance of AFCON. They are all Africans and they deserve to be there. But the fact is that you have to play to be there. I was privileged to be in the same qualification with Lesotho in 2019 AFCON. I think they have a very good team. But that's the beauty of football. We want to see small team grow up, and that will make African football to be much competitive.
As we've seen so far in this tournament here in Cameroon. Thank you to Rigobert and to Emmanuel. And of course, a big thank you to our conductor, Samson, and to all our audiences, both here in Douala and at home watching from across the continent. I'm sure we're all looking forward to seeing how the teams progress on their road to Côte d'Ivoire. Take care, and goodbye for now.
Merci.
Well done.
Yeah, good job.
We'll go this way. Thank you.
Good job.
Good job.